mean, this year's same kind of thing, same talk. Enjoyed a lot of family time back home. Ready to go now, just great to see my peoples at home, be around everybody for the holidays.
How do you critique your game?
We just got to go to another level now. It's conference play, so everybody's upping their game. You got to, you know, be in tune with every single detail now because it means a lot more now for sure.
What's something you guys found out about yourselves in your non-conference schedule?
That we can always take it to another level. We ourselves, we know through most of our games we didn't play two good halves. We most of the time we had a couple games where we played two good halves. Most of the time we played one, and we could see that next level that we can go to and really compete at a high level with every team and be one of the top teams in the country.
Looking at the ACC as a whole, I mean, coming after last year, how do you think you'd be able to prepare differently as a sophomore heading into conference play?
Just emphasizing, that the little things matter a lot more. Last year was a lot of our first time playing in the ACC, playing together at this high level. And so, now just emphasizing to the whole team that each game matters, each possession matters. So try to do that moving forward to allow us to be in a great position.
Things you guys can do as a team now that you couldn't do as well when you know in your first couple of weeks, as far as just how you guys attack inside, your rhythm as far as your outside shooting, or just like your defense.
I mean, generally now it's more about just, knowing and emphasizing what we want to do on both sides of the ball. We know how to, we've progressed into knowing what we need to do and to get into our flow action on offense, knowing what we need to do on defense, how to prepare for defenses, all things like that. Just preparing and knowing both sides of the ball more to be more connected.
I feel like you and Ish are at that stage where you want to be together as a guard duo right now.
Yeah, for sure. I think we're the best college guards in the country, especially when Dame comes back. Also, I think I think we're the best.
You got 3 games coming up in 7 days after playing only 4 through the whole month of December. Are you looking forward to the regular game after game after game?
Yeah, I'm ready for it. We got this little break, so now we know what comes with it, and we got a journey ahead of us, and we're ready for it.
I don't know if you got a chance to look at any metrics or anything like that, but there's a lot of those metrics that you guys are ranked a lot higher. Your net is like you're in the top 10. Your non-conference strength of schedule is a lot stronger this year. Is that something that you guys feel palpable in the locker room, or is that something that you guys don't even pay attention to?
We don't really pay attention to that, to be honest. Because at the end of the day, in order to get to the places that we want to go, the goals that we want to achieve, we got to continue to go out and dominate each game and leave no doubt, like we say every day. So, yeah, it was a good thing to do, for sure. Not going to take that away from us, but we know what it takes. We know what we want to do to accomplish our goals and how to get there.
What have you seen from California's Stojkovic in your video review?
I mean, hey, they're a really good team. They're really talented. Got a really good big man, really good guards. Like I said, each game is going to be tough. The ACC is good. Cal's a really good, talented team. So we know they're not going to make the trip over here for nothing. So we got to be ready because we know they're going to be ready.
He's averaging 19 points a game. What does he do well?
He scores the ball at a really high level. He's got a very wise dad. He's got teammates around him that put him in positions where he's able to play at a high level. Coaches put him in a very good position. So, with the freedom and ability to score like he does, I mean, sometimes you just gotta try and slow him down and do the best of your ability to take him away.
Something I've noticed you do a lot of your second halves, like the other team gets the ball to start the second half, they bring the ball up, all of a sudden you just strip them, scoop and score, take it the other way. It seems like you've done it at least 3 times, maybe even more in these first several games. Is that something that like you're just looking to do in that moment? Are you catching people off guard? What is it about that?
Yeah, just setting the tone for the second half. You got to see if the other team's really with it. And, I want to set the tone for our team on the defensive end just to know that we're here, we're ready to go, and continue on this defensive end because it'll help us offensively.
Jeff Cable's talked about how Ishmael Lake is you guys as a lockdown defender. You put him on the top guy. How do you two balance defensively? Like when you guys are going in and planning, how do you kind of balance to the hey, this is what I do well, this is what you do well?
I mean, we game plan together. We know the other team's strengths and weaknesses. we give each other tips on how to guard a specific way, which way they like to go, which hand they like to put it in when we're going to switch, when we're not going to switch. So it's a lot of communication between us because we like to watch a lot of film. So it just takes real connectivity between us.
What's the big thing you want to improve in your game going forward?
Really, my defensive end. Really, setting the tone for everybody. Stop being a stand up type of player on defensive end. Really, be locked in for the full time, and then offensively, just limit turnovers, and then just being more efficient. So, I know if I'm able to do that, our team I got a lot better chance to win. But overall, I just want to, do the little things on defense to help everybody be better.
How do you think Beaver's been? I mean, obviously he had the big game against Eastern Kentucky, but outside of that, how important has he been with Dame out these past few weeks?
You've been super important. Like Coach Cable said, like having a guy like Dame out helps us also in a way for other guys to step up and get ready for when he does come back. And he's definitely stepped up in a lot of ways. He had to grow up fast, so he's learned a lot. He's super confident, so we're not really worried about him with confidence wise. So we know when he goes out there, he's going to give 110%, and he's really upped his game a lot.
Do you think having a break? We talked. Guillermo talked about it last press conference about having that break and helping with it mentally. Do you think having that Christmas break for you guys helps you a lot with like coming back, going into ACC play? That break, at least mentally, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it just gives you time to wait, time away to step away from the game and just relax, not think too hard about getting in the gym the next day or worrying about a game. Just sit back, enjoy it, and appreciate what you have, and know that you could always go to another level and be better. But it definitely helps, everybody mentally wise.
When was your first practice after you got back from the break?
Night of the 26th. Yep, we all flew in on the 26th and practiced that night.
What was your favorite Christmas gift this year?
Favorite Christmas? I'm not gonna lie. I told my parents I was just glad to be home this year. It was different this year. I enjoyed every part of it. But my favorite Christmas gift was giving my presents to my brothers. I love giving presents to my brothers and my family. So I really enjoyed that this year, and I had a really good time at home.
Given is what point guards do, right?
Yes, sir. That's the best thing about it.
Always the distributor.
Yes, sir.
As far as you talk about you guys being the best guards in the country. Is it your diversity? I'm sorry, it's a long day. Is it your diversity that plays a big factor in that? The fact that your distributor Brandon's been hitting from outside, Ish can hit from outside, and you guys can all do that, drive and dish and play off of each other. How does that factor into just game plans as far as when hey, we need a bucket, we need a run here to get something started?
I mean, it's huge to have a whole bunch of guards be, very diverse in the way that they play on the court. So it's a huge factor in everything that we do, from game planning to offensively and defensively. But, it's not something that a lot of teams are able to have and use advantage of. And I think that what helps us is that we have super confident guards that know their abilities, know their strengths and weaknesses, and know how to play off of each other. So, that helps us tremendously.
Is that a source of pride for you guys, knowing hey, we're among the best of the best in the country when it comes to this style of play? When you go into games, knowing we can set the tone of every game that way.
Yeah, for sure. We know that. Our coaches emphasize that, but we also take that challenge on our own just because of who we are as people and as players on the court. We want to be the best, and at the end of the day, we all bought into what the system is, and we know how to. We look like we know how to win so far, so we're gonna keep trying to do that.
So what gifts did you get your brothers?
Just got my brother some, gift cards, jackets, hoodies, little stuff like that. But they really enjoyed it and appreciate it, so I love that.
How many brothers do you have, and how old are they?
I have two younger brothers. One is 18, one is 14.
Basketball players?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One of them won a free throw challenge at the Greenbrier tournament.
Yeah, little Landon won a free throw challenge at the Greenbrier. I had no clue it was him at the free throw line. No clue.
Did you go one-on-one with him over the break?
Nah, they don't want that. Nah. I let them get this break off, but when season's over, yeah, we'll get back to it.
Oh, okay. All right. Didn't play hoops while you were home then?
I just got a little workout in, non-contact, just resting the body a little bit, but they know what it is. I let them know when I went back home that they're still not messing with me.
Did you get a chance to see Justin Champagne and Bud playing together over the break?
Yeah, I definitely did. I watched their games. I'm really impressed by them. I'm enjoying watching them at the level that they're playing at. They're doing really good. That's they're showing what Pitt has provided a ton. And yeah, those guys are playing at a high level right now, and they're doing it to the best of their ability.
You ever mess with 2K and play as Bub?
I played one time, no
No
longer.
longer.
I'm not a big 2K, the newer 2K side. I don't like the way it's moving. It don't move like Bub, so I'm not gonna play with him.
I still play 2K14 or whatever.
Yeah, we play 2K14 still.
Everyone has a game, a specific 2K that they're like, that's my team.
Yep, 14 is where it's at.
Zach, how have you seen this team grow from the start to now through non-conference play as far as what your strengths have developed to be?
Yeah, I think we've grown a lot. I think everybody is at the point in time where everybody know what they need to do and what coach is asking from them. So it's like a lot of things. I think we grown better passing the ball. Defensively, we gotten better. We stopped playing in spurts and trying to put whole games together, as coach like to say.
What's one thing about your game you'd like to improve going forward?
Just keep being better. I'm not just gonna put one thing out there. I think I could get better at everything I do. Nobody's a perfect player, but I want to strive to be better than I am now.
How do you think the team over? I mean, looking at the non-conference as a whole, what were some of the things you guys did well? What were some of the things you would have liked to see better from the team?
I think the way we came together, regardless of the game and the outcome, I feel like at the end of the day we all came together. We all found out our weaknesses and strengths throughout our non-conference. We still got a couple things to worry about, like rebounding and stuff like that, the little things, and just playing whole games together defensively. But offensively, I feel like we got better, like I said earlier, just passing the ball, finding an open man, and just staying confident and knocking down our shots.
Do you feel like you guys have been tested in adversity in ways that have helped you grow? Like, tough. You guys won tough games. You guys lost tough games.
Mm-hmm.
How have you seen the team grow through that?
I think we grown a lot, especially our freshmen and Beeb, AM. I feel like they grown. They done played in big time games. They've been in big time moments. I feel like the schedule that coach put out for us this year really helped us a lot, especially going into conference play. We done seen about every team that we gonna see in conference, in a non-conference. We done seen different styles of play, different players. We done seen a lot. So I think the schedule what coach put out there really helped us for the upcoming stretch we got going on now.
You said AM. Is that Amsel?
Yeah, that's on.
I saw he had several really sharp passes in the last game. It seemed like he was getting a little frustrated. Some of them weren't leading to some.
Yeah, I missed one of them too. I'm not gonna lie. In the corner, he dimed me. I smoked it.
How's that developed with him? Is that like something that you guys have seen since he got here, or is that something he's kind of developed?
Yeah, he been doing that since he got here. I think he's just getting more comfortable and confident with the more reps he's getting out there. Like as you seen last game, just the little passes, like the pass he had. I think it was in the first half when he just threw it over to Beeb. Like that pass is that's a special pass. I don't think a lot of people talk about that, but I think that was one of the best passes he had made. Just a quick look up, pass it to Beeb, finish it off with the N1 layup. Just the confidence and just more reps, just playing here. You're gonna see a lot more. It's gonna get real normal for y'all real soon.
Couple things about Cal that most concerns you.
I know they got Stojakovic. I know he's a good player, third leading scorer in the ACC. So him, I know they guard play. They like to shoot a lot of threes. They rebound the ball well. So all those things. As long as we come out to play, we should get the job done.
You block a lot of shots at the rim. When you guys play perimeter teams, how does that adjust your style of play? Do you go for more of the perimeter shots to guard out there, or how do you adjust where you go?
I don't really really game plan for the blocks because I don't want me to be so locked in on just trying to block shots and then I'm just running around with my head cut off, because then I'm just out of sorts. I'm not doing the right things. Like I can't go for a block, then I got my man coming, crashing. So it's really just just how the game is flowing and how how do I know how they are as a player, by watching film and just seeing the little things like that and just making sure I'm in the right position. I done blocked a couple jump shots, so I'm not really tripping about that. If I lead the league in blocks, I do. If I don't, I don't. It's not really a big of a deal. I'm more worried about winning the games.
Your game now is as complete now as it's ever been?
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm playing honestly the best basketball I played since playing basketball. But it's still like I said earlier. I just don't want to stop here. I want to keep getting better and keep improving. It's like I said, I'm not the perfect basketball player. I'm trying to be towards that.
What's allowed you to be you obviously talk about being a more complete basketball. What's allowed you to reach that stage, especially offensively? What's allowed you, especially when you're shooting? To get that
Just
decision?
the confidence that coaches have put into me all year, especially last year. Like I said, in a couple interviews, coach talked to me after the season, just asking me what I need to do, and I told him shoot, and he's like, "If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it." So he put the confidence in me. Then I got Lowe passing me the ball right where I needed to be every time. I got Ish. I got shoot playing off them is just gonna make it easier looks for me. Same looks I got last year, just more confidence in me making the shot.
You guys practiced the same day you came back from the break. What was that first practice like?
It was cool. It was a lot of running, just getting us back, getting our legs back underneath us. It really wasn't too much, 5-on-5. I mean, 5-on-5. It was just more 5-on. Just I'm sorry, just more more just running up and down and just making sure we still remember the plays, stuff like that.
What is Jaland was talking about how Jeff Cable's emphasized like, hey, especially defensively, you guys have played a couple games where you've played both halves the way that you want to, but a lot of games have been one really good half and one not so really good half. How do you guys get to the point where it is a more consistent thing where get half in, half out, first half, second half out the locker room, you guys are playing to the scout and being detailed in your work?
I think sometimes we got a tendency of playing down to our competition. No offense to the couple of teams we played, but we feel like we're one of the top 20 teams in the country, and to prove that, we got to put a whole game together. And I think just us just being more mature, like our leaders, all of us, honestly, just making sure everybody's on their P's and Q's, making sure we're not, doing little lazy things like trying to get a steal that's not there or not boxing out. I think just us just hammering it down like today in practice. We was really making sure we was in the gaps. We was really talking, really offensive and defensively rebounding on both ends, just making it hard for just trying to make it hard for our opponents.
How do you put a cap on playing down to your competition or overlooking certain things? Like how do you identify that in the moment and be like, hey guys, snap out of it?
I think we gotta identify before it even happens. It starts before the game in our preparation. We really been locked in and making sure like every game really matters. I know the outside media doesn't really respect the ACC like they used to. So we know, and they just trying to find a way to not put ACC teams in. So we just gonna keep doing. And like I said, like our motto is, lead no doubt.
What was your favorite Christmas gift when you got back?
See, I don't reach the age where I don't really want Christmas gifts. I think it's as I grew up, I realized it's better being Santa. So I done gave my sister some stuff, and my nephew got a P5, got my niece some stuff. That made me more happy than getting the gift. So seeing them was the gift I got.
I saw a few weeks ago, or I think a month ago or so, when Steelers beat the Ravens, you was posing in your George Pickens jersey. I didn't know you were a Steelers fan.
Oh no, I'm big time. Big time. It's a lot going on right now. I'm about to do something. I have to talk to Mike about some stuff we need to do. But yeah, I'm big time. Shoot, I'm just more worried about what's gonna happen now.
You got confidence in them to turn it around?
I'ma always have confidence. At the end of the day. I need Russ to get back on what Russ was doing when he first started playing. I need Pickens to pick it up.
How did you become a Steelers fan? Was that just since birth?
Nah, it wasn't since birth. I wasn't really a sports guy until like middle school, like football or basketball. I grew up a wrestling fan, and then I think it was the year they played Green Bay. They was in the Super Bowl, and I ain't really know much about football, but I know the Steelers was in it and the Packers in it. I was like, man, the Steelers sound cool. So I was like, I'm a bandwagon of Steelers. And then after that, it's just been my team ever since.
You have football in your background? You play?
I played in high school. I was all county. Yeah. Yeah, you can go to Twitter. You go to my Instagram bio. Check the link. It's gonna be my huddle highlight from my senior year.
Something tells me you showed that quite a few times to people.
Oh, they know. They know all county.
All right, what was your skill set? What was your trait?
I was a receiver. I was like a Julio Jones.
Julio Jones.
No, I was like a. They call me Randy Moss when I played Pee Wee. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, ask them. Go back to Winston and be like, who Randy Moss is? They gonna say Zack. But high school, I think I had like 800 yards. You really look at the film. I'm really getting one DB right here, one on top, and they got the safety playing middle, but he's really shading my side. It was really just straight balls, go balls. That's it. I didn't get tackled because I had the basketball season coming up. It was either that or run cross country. And I wasn't running cross country.
Could you have gone on to play football in college if you wanted to?
If I wanted to, but I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get hit. That's not me.
So, I'm sorry, that was just that was a lot there. Okay, wait. So what when did you decide basketball was the key thing over football?
Oh, basketball was always the key thing. Okay. I just did football because, like my basketball coach, he's a big time coach back in NC. We had just got a football program, but normally he'll make the basketball players do cross country before the season. I didn't want to do cross country, so I was like, I'm gonna play football, and that's how it really started.
Your basketball coach wanted you to play other sports.
Yeah, he wanted us to get other sports. It was a big thing for him, just get everything you can in high school. Don't just be stuck on one sport.
He wasn't like, hey, don't play football because I need you for the season.
Nah. Cause like I said, when I played football, it was go routes, it was post, it was everything out. So if it's gonna be 1-on-1 or 1-on-2. If I got tackled, it was barely. I catch a fall, or it's gonna be a catch. I'm gonna run to a touchdown. That is either or. It's either or. I'm not getting tackled.
It's a very George Pickens like.
You played no defense.
That's why he's my guy. I played DN. You can look on the tape too. I played DN.
Really? Oh, yeah.
I got a fumble every other game.
Every other game, really?
It wasn't from big hits. I was just being smart, just getting there, ripping the ball out. I played 1A football though, so don't. I played 1A football. Watch the tape though.
I'll look up the huddle.
It's 4-3 speed on the tape.